What it do? What is up? We had great matches to start off the kickstart of Uncensored Adrenaline. Now, as promised, the Uncensored interview portion of the show, where we get in-depth talks with some of the best and some of your favorite Empire Wrestling talent throughout the scene and throughout the circuit. And we're going to start the debut season, debut episode with a bang. We're doing it big, baby, with the icon, Mikey Truth. Welcome, Mikey. Welcome to Uncensored Adrenaline.
What's up? What's up? Thanks, DJ. It's an honor to have me on the debut season, debut episode. Let's do it.
Alright. Let's get it. For those that are new, let's start off with how'd you get your start in the Empire Wrestling scene?
Oh, that's an easy one. To be honest, for those that think that I really got my start in MMW, it started before that. I mean, just like many, I transferred from the whole car e-fetting world of things, and I noticed the alternative underground style of Empire Wrestling, and I was inspired by what these guys are doing and the hard work that they're putting into this wrestling scene that was growing from an underground fan base, now having this cult following. The promotion that really gave me my opportunity, number one, you start off in your territory. So being from Canada, the territory that I started out in to really get noticed was Maple Leaf Grappling, and then from there I went off and I met Super Loco, who's a legend in MMW, also goes by the name of Nibs, business-wise and booking-wise. He goes by that name, Nibs, and he started off MWA, Empire Wrestling Alliance. With that promotion was the alternative to the Mecca to what most people had in their eyes, and at that time the MMW promotion, which is the major leagues, your mainstream promotion that everyone was like aiming to be a part of and be a champion in. So he created this alternative, being a notarized name and a legend in MMW in his own right. He created his own alternative promotion, that being MWA, and I got my first taste of the Empire Wrestling scene around 2006 with MWA, and we wrestled against some of the best notarized names that are coming out of the Empire Wrestling scene, such as Chaos, High Flying Dwarf, even professional wrestlers, famous professional wrestlers that you guys may know of: Alex Shelley, Sheldon Benjamin, Shannon Moore. They all spent time in that promotion having a connection with Super Loco. And then from there, I connected with Davey Claudio, who, you may hate him, some may love him, but he's done a lot behind the scenes for the Empire Wrestling scene, in my eyes at least, and especially in my career, when he gave me the opportunity to be part of EMW, which gained my notoriety even more in the scene, and which spawned the attention in 2007 to MMW, which then MMW gave me the opportunity to be part of their new pilot show, the Training Dungeon, where they document the new upcoming future talents of the Empire Mall Wrestling promotion. So that was a great opportunity that I took up, and I ran with it, and from there the history in itself spawned.
That's dope. So True, what do you see your claim to fame, or moments in your Empire Wrestling career that were claim to fame moments? Moments that really stand out to me that were like my claim to fame, definitely being given the opportunity in MWA and EMW by Super Loco and Davey Claudio. Those guys opening up the door to the Empire Wrestling scene to me, and giving me the opportunity to start off in their promotions. Super Loco opened up the door in MWA for me there, and then you got Davey Claudio who opened up EMW
Extreme Empire Wrestling with Techno Man, and they giving me that opportunity on that side of things. And then being given the opportunity to be part of the training dungeon, I had the many Empire Wrestling talent that were breaking out at that time. Me being chosen to be the first person to represent the training dungeon and be a graduate from the training dungeon, that was a great opportunity, and I claimed the fame on because it really proved and showed my hunger to be part of the Empire Wrestling scene and be part of those guys to elevate and bring it to the next level. And then obviously my world championship victories and my interpromotional moments, spending time, whether it be in FOW or even my time that I did in SPW, those interpromotional matches that I had during my growth in MMW really taught me a lot and showed me more, that much more into the Empire Wrestling scene. My world championship victories throughout MMW, my growth through MMW, from the faction wars where you have Rated X, me being part of Rated X with Super Loco, the dude that opened the door, and High Flying Dwarf, being to work with the legendary High Flying Dwarf, and me being the rookie at that group, and us going to do bout with Sack. And that's where I met Trans 9 and Big Money and MT Fresh, who I'm friends with till this day. And doing that belt, and then have the Illuminated Brothers being Countdown, Santa Fahrenheit, the Punisher, and then Super Loco, who made his turn, joining them to destroy and put all the factions in check. Basically, at the end of the day, that was a pivotal moment, because I was given the opportunity to work with the ring generals, the veterans, the faces of the MMW at that time, and basically prove that I can be a face of MMW, a future world champion, which I later accomplished. And that being a huge claim to fame moment there, holding the world championship, each reign I had in MMW was a great claim to fame moment because it proved that I was here to stay. And to top it all off was the Icon tournament, going through the Icon tournament the first year, and then losing and learning to accept a big L in my career, and then winning it the following year, 2013, being the Icon champion. And I will get that belt back, believe that or not.
You mentioned the Icon Tournament. You're currently on the Icon Tournament tour that you created. What have you learned from the Icon Tournament?
What I've definitely learned from the Icon Tournament is that you're in there with some of the best. It's a prestigious tournament in my eyes, I feel. I mean, there's many naysayers that have their own opinions on the Icon Tournament, and I especially thought that the year 2012-2013 year of the Icon Tournament, that the second year of the tournament going on, that there was a lot of politics backstage going on, which at some cases was true, but it didn't affect majority of the people that were in that tournament. It was due to the fact that promotions were leaving networks and switching over, and other promotions were gaining network contracts, so they were in favoritism, and that's just it. It's a business at the end of the day when you look at it, and you got your players wherever you go, they're gonna have their suit and ties, and they're gonna have their say and be putting their money down. So you got to deal with the cards that are played, and I played my cards really well. And as you see, I walked out of the tournament with the belt and started the tour. I learned that there's great talent all over the scene, not just in one promotion, and not just in your Mecca promotion. If you go through the territories of the Empire scene, you'll meet and you'll run into talent that'll take on some of your favorites. And at any given day, anything can go down. It's the survival of the fittest.
yeah, it was definitely a tournament that many people have their different views on. So I beg to ask this question: what inspired the Icon Tour, and what's the status of it currently?
What inspired the Icon Tour was definitely, as you said, there was many naysayers at the end of the tournament that had different viewpoints on it, and I wanted to start something that was different that can hopefully, and I hope, can live on into the next year's tournament if it does happen. Um, I mean, I wanted to start this tour to face some of the best all around the whole Empire Wrestling scene, as much as I could throughout a certain time period. Um, and that was throughout the end of my MMW contract. Um, I felt that this was necessary. Number one, because it was going to showcase all the great top stars in the Empire scene, and also showcase how big the community has grown since the dawning of the Empire Wrestling circuit, or the Empire Wrestling scene. Um, I just thought it was going to be great for everyone, and all the players that are going to be involved. And it'll be a great way to build the creativity, build stories, and build bigger relationships between different promotions throughout the Empire Wrestling scene. I just thought it was just a win-win. The current status right now is definitely seeing that my contract has come close to an end, or is at an end, um, and the final negotiations have been placed with MMW. The Icon tournament had to be cut with a couple of dates, so promotions that I really wanted to work were like Wrestling Elitist and Wrestling Dynasty. I won't be able to add that to the Icon tour dates, and I'm gonna have to conclude the tour at NVW. I recently released London Calling. I had a blast working OWF2GW, but now everything's coming to a conclusion. We're gonna end the tour during my program in NVW. So NVW is gonna be the final stop of the tour, and then after that, it's after that I know I will be going overseas, and I'll be in UK and do a United Kingdom for the Forefather Empire territories. We'll do a United Kingdom show, and then I'll probably be in Japan, and I'll do Rising Sun. And then after that, I'll definitely make my decision on which primary promotion I will be with.
True. I respect that truth. So, I gotta ask you now. MMW Warzone, painting the picture, Warzone 50, milestone episode for MMW. You paint the picture that you're going on this tour, you're exploring your options, and you took your exit from MMW, being written off of MMW. Now the tour is going on near the conclusion, as you stated, that NVW is going to be the last promotion dated on your tour. Then you're going to be going to Japan to work Rising Sun, and then UK to work United Kingdom. Where is your mind at as far as an Empire contract status exclusively? Are you still in negotiations with MMW? Will you be returning? There was rumors that you weren't returning and that you're in your final negotiations. At that, where's Mikey Truth's name gonna be on our roster after the Icon tour?
That has been something that has been on my mind throughout the Icon tournament, even before the Icon tournament. What are going to be the next steps in line with my contract with MMW runs up after my birthday in September? September has came and gone, and I went over my expiration date on my contract and was still in negotiations while on tour. So near the end of my PWP time, I became a free agent, and that has been since the past month now, past 2 months now. I've been a free agent, and I have not re-signed with MMW. This is gonna be an exclusive for Uncensored Adrenaline and for you, DJ Enigma, and for everyone out there to know. I've been with MMW since 2007. It's 2013. We're now in the final, soon to be final quarter of the year, going into 2014. Going into 2014, I won't be returning to MMW. I asked for my release, and it was granted to me at the end of September, just after my birthday, actually. And I respect everything that I've done in MMW and everything that MMW has done for me and the storytelling career I've had in MMW and the development I've had in MMW. But I felt that now was the time for us to part ways. Being on this tour, I learned so much. Working with so much different individuals and having some great dream matches on this tour that are still going to be developed, still yet to be released for all the viewers. But I enjoyed it so much, and I evolved and I was able to be creative, and the only thing that I was asking was to have freedom and not be exclusive. And I respect promotions that do that, and most promotions do that. They want to hold on to their top talent and make them exclusive property to their promotion. I respect that. But I feel like now the time that, more importantly, MMW needs to evolve their roster. And guys that have been the forefront and been the face of your promotion for the past 5 years, like myself. For example, perfect example. It's time for us to kind of take a back seat and push up the newer talent. And if you're not gonna do that, I'm gonna take my time away and take my leave. You can never say never on an appearance or on a return here and there, but for the foreseeable future right now, Mikey Truth won't be returning to MMW. I will be going to Japan. I will be going to UK for our forefather territories in the Empire, United Kingdom Wrestling, and Rising Sun. And then after that, I'm looking at the deals that are on the table to represent me as a primary promotion. Key thing is I won't be an exclusive talent, so I still be able to tour around and work other dates for other promotions, but I'll be represented by my primary promotion, whichever that is, going into 2014. But yeah, the exclusive thing is contractually right now I'm a free agent and I'm not signed to MMW. I won't be returning to MMW after the Icon tour, and it's just the way things have been written, and it's just the way of life. I mean, you grow up. It's just like a kid, yo. You grow up in the house and then you want to move out and be on your own. That's just this situation. It's time for me to move out, be on my own, and explore the world of the Empire wrestling scene, which has been a blessing right now, and I've been enjoying it.
Wow, 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 wow. Truth, I didn't even expect that type of bombshell. But thanks for dropping that exclusive. Truth, Mikey Truth is a free agent. I know a lot of bookers are going to take heed of that. But to conclude our interview, what are your thoughts on the Empire scene today, and any last words?
My thoughts on the Empire scene today, basically, we're going through another boom period. I mean, when I was starting out, a lot of guys are taking heed of the Empire wrestling scene, and it became a much bigger scene and bigger industry than when it first started, and it gained a cult following. I think now, the Empire wrestling scene, with more promotions starting up now, MMW is not just the only major fed. You have feds like OWF that are doing huge mega shows, putting on mega promotions and productions on their shows. Um, you got MVW, who's the new standard of the Empire Wrestling scene, setting that platform. You have SPW, which you host, and Mr. Hunsinger is the booker now. That is back and rebirth and building a new image on the scene. VRW making that comeback. You have AWM. You have so many MWA, HFD starting up in the UK, returning. You have so many different promotions out there now in different outlets. Wrestling Dynasty, Wrestling Elitist, Kenny Fight Time Show. You don't just have MMW. So you're seeing bigger stars from different avenues of promotions throughout the whole scene. Not just even the forefathers like United Kingdom and Super Lucha Libre and Rising Sun. You're starting to see household names in so many different avenues of Empire Wrestling scenes and promotions. And they're building their own fan base, and I think it's becoming a huge boom period now, where you're gonna see more talent coming in, and the next Icon tournament that comes around, there should definitely be a poll put up where you should choose, the people should choose who they want to see in that Icon tournament, and I just see more development in the years to come. For the Empire Wrestling scene, it's becoming more creative. There's more freedom, which I think is the key thing. And talent are now being able to tour and tour different promotions and build their niche and build their character in the various promotions that they test their teeth in before becoming exclusive talent and becoming a mainstay, main event, face of promotion type of player. So it's becoming a beautiful thing, and I'm happy to evolve and be able to watch it grow, and honored to be at the same time. And last words, I'd say, with the truth hurts. Stay tuned to my next move. I will be ending the tour in MVW. I will get my Icon title back from Zarby Smash, you best believe that. And the next move from there will be Japan, UK, and then I'll make my announcement. You'll see me pop up in a primary promotion and sign on the dotted line on where it's gonna represent me next. You'll see it, trust me, believe it, and understand the truth hurts.